And welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Podcast.
Really Real Show podcast. Very special one today.
Yes, it is.
Well, let's lay this out right now, right? It's a podcast, so if you only ever listen to the podcast, it makes no difference to you.
No, because
whatsoever.
you're listening to it as a recorded podcast.
Exactly. Curtis is here. Again.
I am here, yeah.
You all right,
again. Yeah. You sounded so depressed then.
Did I?
Curtis is here again.
We just did a show. It was long. It was, I'm tired now.
We did just do a show.
Yeah, I know.
What was special about it?
Oh, yeah, forgot. It was the first live 90-minute show on a Thursday between 7 and half 8.
Really Real Show.
Which makes no difference to you podcast listeners. You're like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm in Bangladesh. I don't even care. I'm just coming down after a night out with the lads.
And I wanted to listen to a podcast.
And I want to listen to your podcast,
you picked
Adam.
the right podcast.
Nice one you have. It's all Batman-centric today.
Oh, we're going to talk a lot about Batman.
We'll do Batman-centric. We're talking about Batman, and then my mate Andy comes in, and he's going to talk about Panic Awards, which by the time you've listened to this is probably already finished, already been over and done with. But, still nice to know about stuff, isn't it? Happened in Chelmsford.
A bit of background to the Panic Awards, because personally, I knew about them, but I didn't know about them, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
I'd heard of them, but I didn't know all the details that you need to know to understand why it's such a great thing.
There you go. So in the show, right, that's coming up in a minute, you're going to hear it being live. I mean, we used to do a show, pre-record it live anyway. I'm breaking down barriers now, I don't care. I'm just telling people, we used to pre-record the show, we were never live. Yeah, we're never.
Every time you thought we were live on Saturday.
Yeah, it weren't.
Weren't live.
Well, anyone did, they'd be like, it's blown my mind. These guys are lying to us.
Incredible actor, though.
Yeah, well done. You kept up for like 2 years. But no, so it's gone live. So any mistakes or anything that happened, I don't think any mistakes happened. We didn't swear, we didn't offend anybody.
You forgot mics a couple of times, you pressed buttons that you shouldn't have done a couple of times.
I do that anyway. I do that on a pre-record. It doesn't even matter, does it?
Difference is you can then re-record the pre-record.
No. Embrace your mistakes, I say. Embrace your flaws.
There you go, mate.
Not flaws as in flaws. Flaws as in...
Don't embrace them, it'll probably hurt.
This carpet's dirty, isn't it?
Oh.
I hate Studio 2 now. I love Studio 1. I mean, we're in Studio 2, isn't we, doing this?
So you're really bringing the listener in now. We were just in Studio 1 doing the Really Real Show live, but now we're in Scummy Studio 2.
It's scummy. I wouldn't say it's scummy. I would say it's downgraded, isn't it? This is like Football League.
Oh, whatever. Just enjoy the Really Real Show.
Enjoy the show. We'll be back at the end with some pointless outro.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go! Hit it!
Broadcasting from the home of radio. This is CCR.
Put that coffee down, because it's time for the Really Real Show with Adam Barker. One man, 1 hour, one mission. What that mission is anybody's guess. But stick around, because I'm being paid to read this stuff. And I must sound sincere whilst doing it. I'm very sincere. Please, listen.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Well, I am familiar with your compulsion to follow the rules, but you see, I can't do that.
So fetch. What is fetch? Oh, it's like slang from England.
I felt a great disturbance in the force.
What have we done?
He is coming. Cover your butt.
Oh, we're live. We're live. I'm so scared.
Scared? Excited?
Hang on. Did people not realise when I did the show on a Saturday it wasn't live? Have I just broken that illusion to everyone?
Mate, people were not under any illusion that your show was pre-recorded.
Welcome to the Really Real Show, everyone! Well, I should have like some kind of massive effect or something. I don't know. How about this one? Happy with that one? Good one? Yeah, good, yeah?
The chewy one.
I can't remember where it is. I don't know where these things are. Someone's changed all my stuff over. The Really Real Show. I don't know where the chewy one is, mate. There you go. Hang on. Go. There you go. I had an Hallelujah one as well. I don't know where they've gone. Welcome to the Really Real Show, everyone. It's live. It's Thursday, not Saturday. It's Thursday. It's 7 o'clock.
During the weekdays.
It's the weekdays, and it's the Really Real Show. Natalie and Pranay are still here.
Hello.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah.
Did you have a good dry show?
Yeah, we did.
It was not too bad, thank you.
Very nice.
You're a good warm-up act. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're the warm-up for the, the real thing. Got ya.
Ryan's bunking off, so...
Yeah, where's Ryan? I was expecting Ryan here. I was
Not here.
No, he's not here.
One day a week, Ryan's not here. You know what I mean? 6 other days he's in.
He has a camp bed underneath the desk.
Hang on, I'm going to... No, there's nothing there. Just some empty, Pepsi cans or something. Leaving a trail everywhere he goes. So Natalie.
Hello.
You're quite important to the show.
Am I? Yes, I am. I am.
To the history
I am.
of the Really Real Show.
I'm very important in the history of the Really Real Show. And I know why.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that are tuning in right now. Maybe there's some leftovers from Folk Union. You know what I mean? So maybe Carl's people are like, hang on. Where's Carl? Where's me Folk Union?
It's not here.
What's this? The guy, I don't even know who this guy is. He hasn't even introduced himself yet. Well, I'm Adam. It's the Really Real Show. And we used to do a Saturday night show. Used to be 8 till 9 on a Saturday night. The one night of the week everybody goes out and doesn't listen to the radio.
Yeah.
So they moved me. I got upgraded.
Yay.
I feel like I've gone to an airport and they've finally given me premium seats. Bit more leg room.
Yeah.
I've now taken over Studio 1 for an hour and a half. Yeah,
You look so chuffed with yourself, mate.
The beginning bit, my little intro said 1 man, 1 hour. It's not, it's 1 man, 1 hour and 30 minutes.
It doesn't have the same ring to it.
It doesn't, so I might just leave it 1 hour. Who cares anyway? No one really listens to it anyway, do they? So, but yeah, so Natalie's here, right?
Self-confidence.
Yeah, I'm such a humble person. Natalie's here because the Really Real Show started a while back. It used to be me and Billy. Everyone remember Billy?
I remember Billy.
Yeah?
Billy?
Who's Billy? And when he left, I started doing rotation of guests. And the first guest co-host was...
It was me.
It was Natalie.
I was the first guest co-host.
Was.
This is quite groundbreaking. Natalie's the first. I'm pretty sure I have the most caps of the Really Real Show.
I think you do, yeah.
I was not there. I was...
No, this is Pranay's first as well. So there you go. Good one, Pranay. This is for you. Put this in your CV now, Radio CV. You've been on a Really Real Show.
Yeah.
Hang on, this is amazing. So you got the first ever person to guest host the Really Real Show after Billy. The person who's the most appearances. Come on.
I'm saying, yeah, you're right. Guest appearances.
Yeah.
Because Emily has probably got the most appearances.
Yeah.
But she was part of the show for a little while.
Yeah.
So that kind of doesn't count.
Pranay, who is now debut.
There we go. See, I'm breaking all kinds of records right now. Does anybody out there care? I don't really care. But it doesn't matter. We're going to carry on anyway.
We're going to get nuts?
Yeah, we're going to get nuts. Let's get nuts. So, Really Real Show, what is it all about? Natalie, could you sum the Really Real Show up?
It's about films and having fun, but I don't know anything about films, so it's always quite funny when I come on the show because we learn how little I know about films.
Yeah.
I've actually watched 2 films in the past week.
Right.
That's more films than I watched last year.
Wow. Well, there you go, breaking your own records now.
I'm doing really well this year. I hope you're proud of me.
I am so proud of you.
I watched 2 films in the last week, guys.
What films were they?
The Notebook and If I Stay.
You've already seen The Notebook?
No, I've never seen The Notebook.
Well, yeah, it's a good one. It's a classic. You've got to see The Notebook.
If I Stay, have you seen that? That's great.
Is that Chloe Moretz
Yeah.
one? No, I've never seen it.
I haven't seen that.
No, I haven't seen it. So,
It's worth a watch.
So the Really Real Show, what it is, on Saturday, we used to just sort of chill out for a bit. We used to kind of take radio downtime. Sort of just have a bit of let's just have a chat. You know, like when you go down the pub or you go down, you go anywhere with your mates and you're just talking about movies. We just did it on the air. But now we're going to do it live. And I was told by Studio Matt that I had to make this structured. I had to make this formatted. I had to have a film music quota. No, I ain't doing none of that. We got 90 minutes, well less now because I've been rambling on for 6 minutes, and we're just going to talk about movies. We're going to just have a good chat, see where the conversation leads, and then we're just going to keep going. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to explain it to people. It's real nonsense. We're going to talk in real nonsense, in a real style.
Yeah.
Really real nonsense.
Really real nonsense. Are you excited, Pranay?
Yes, I am. I've never been on here, but if I tune in, I may be one of the guests on the Really Real Show.
Yeah, there you go.
because I like going. I'm not a big fan of watching movies at home,
Right.
but I do watch them in the cinema. I think I picked one film about these DJs. They used to make natural music. Like they used to get something from a wooden block, and they used to play it, and then they record it by like some machine from a bit like a desk. It was really cool, actually.
Was that a new film?
It was on a couple of years ago now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that one.
No,
it was set in California somewhere.
Has it got Zac Efron in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say.
Is that Bad Neighbours?
No, there's a film with Zac Efron called We Are Your Friends.
Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah. See, look at me.
I'm
a fan of knowledge, mate. That's why I'm here. That's why I've got the badge.
That's why he's got the film show.
That's why I've got it.
Not me.
Boom.
That's why I talk about TV.
You do talk about TV a lot.
And gossip.
And gossip.
No,
you just gossip.
I love a bit of celeb gossip.
Celeb gossip. All right, well, before you two go, give me a bit of celeb gossip, so maybe me and Curtis can
behind
go.
on my celeb
Guys,
gossip.
give us something we can talk about.
It was the Britain's Got Talent press day today.
What does that mean?
So basically that means that there's a red carpet and all the Britain's Got Talent judges walk down it, and all the press,
right.
so TV, magazines, newspapers, all that malarkey, they all watch the first episode of Britain's Got Talent, and then tomorrow in the papers they'll review the show and be like, oh, look out for this, oh, this was good, and then you get exclusives from the judges. It's basically like the launch date.
So they're doing a launch date for a show that they know everyone's going to watch anyway?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the point? Just put it on, people are going to watch it.
Well, you could say that about films, though, mate, though, couldn't you?
Hey, quiet you. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, well, thanks, Natalie. Thanks, Prane.
Thank
you.
All right. Go home and eat because I'm hungry.
You're going to go home and you're going to turn the radio on.
And then I'll turn the radio on.
Right?
I'm going to probably get home, have a bit of dinner, and turn on the radio and listen to it for about a night.
There you go. See, new fan.
That's what I used to do with Folk Union, and it was so boring. So hopefully this should be exciting. But it was great anyway.
Yeah. Oh, good. You pulled it back.
Right
That's
now.
it. Oh, what a way. No, brilliant. Nice one, Prane. All right, guys. It's time for the Really Real Show. I've got nothing special to line up there. I was just putting music up a little bit, so that's all good. Right, so today we're going to be talking about Curtis. Oh, because you hear people shuffling out the shows. This is live. People.
I thought you was going to play a jingle. I was waiting for you to play something.
That's what
Why? This is what happens when you put you in charge of the desk.
What? Well, I'm in charge of the desk when we used to do the Saturday night show live.
Yeah, when you can pause it and we can re-record. Come on, mate.
Right, what are we going to talk about today?
Batman vs Superman, mate.
Batman, Superman. See, I had all my stuff ready. Nothing's ready. I had all this stuff.
Where's come on, mate.
Where's my Chewbacca gone? I had a Chewbacca. Here we go. So we're going to have a bit of...
Right. We must have talked about this before, but if we're talking about Batman versus Superman, who wins? Batman? No, not in the film, but actually one character versus the other. Who wins? Batman, Superman?
Batman.
Yes.
Always Batman.
See, you're the... Yes! You're one of the first people to ever agree with me on that.
Do you know why? It's because I've always had this argument. Right, we're going straight in, people. Sorry if you're just trying to settle in and understand what the hell.
I think we're going to be...
But we are going straight in.
I think do we need to announce that we're going to be spoiling the spoilers? Spoilers are going to be everywhere for Batman
we can't
versus
spoil
Superman.
too much. It's going to be relatively spoiler free, but we can tease at stuff.
Oh, but I want to spoiler things.
Why do you want to spoil things for people? Why you want the people that
we just
walked
have
in?
to put a spoiler alert.
Are you the sort of person that walked in the cinema and you went, "What are you watching? Sixth Sense? He's dead." I was watching The Village. They're all living in the real time. Unbreakable. He's a superhero. That's a great film. Unbreakable.
I'm Legend. The dog dies.
The dog. That's not a spoiler. Oh, it is a bit of a spoiler. But yeah, I was watching a movie the other day called The Skeleton Twins. And,
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's great. It's got Bill Hader in it and Christian Rigg, and they're brother and sister. And one of them, he goes to commit suicide. The brother's a bit depressed. So when she goes to visit him, he's sitting there reading the book. He's reading Marley and Me.
Yeah.
And she looks at him. She says, "Oh, you're reading Marley and Me?" And he's like, yeah. She's like, "Oh, it's sad." And he goes, "Why? Does a dog die?" And she just looks at him. She's like, "It's." And she goes, Look how much I had left. He's got about 3-4 pages. Look how much I had left. What a waste. The dog dies, isn't it? Dog dies. Puts the book down. And she feels all like, oh, just ruined it for me.
Oh, no!
But then he turns around and he goes, I know the dog dies. It's Marley and me. It's the book. It's the film where the dog dies. Everyone knows that. So it goes with spoilers, doesn't it? Like there's certain films and TV shows out there that people know the spoilers. They know.
You just got to know it. You've just got to know that if there's a film with a dog in it, chances are that dog's going to die.
Usually, yeah. If the dog's,
it's
if
horrible.
The dog's the main character,
it's horrible. It's horrible, but they want to hit you right in them feels, and that's how it happens.
Right in them feels, mate. The way you say it. If I say right in them feels, it don't. It like I'm saying the name Phil. It's like right in them feels. So like, who's Phil? Where's you?
Hit them feels, mate. Why'd Phil get hit?
What are you talking about? Them feels. But yeah, we're going to talk about Batman Superman. Yeah?
Yes, we are.
And so, like, I actually put a thing out there on Twitter and Facebook and everything.
You did.
And I put a things out there to say, now Batman's versus Superman. Who would you like to see Batman versus next?
It don't matter because he'll beat anyone.
You reckon?
Anyone.
Yeah, he probably would. We used to do a segment on this show back in the day when Emily was here.
Yeah.
When it was on Saturday Night Live. It was called Batman or That Man. And it would literally just be who would win the fight between Batman and Wolverine. Batman. Mary Poppins. Batman, Phil Mitchell.
Batman.
Yeah, I mean, and it was always Batman. And I'd always have an argument with it. Whereas Emily got the up with it and she said, no, scrap this segment. I was like, why? She went, because Batman always wins. I was like, because he's always going to win.
Batman always wins.
Get over it.
Batman always wins.
He does always win.
I challenge any, like, without getting ridiculously nerdy.
Yeah.
And talking about stuff like when you go into DC and the most powerful being in DC is like the Source or the One Above All, which is literally like God.
Yeah.
Batman would beat anyone else.
Or like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen.
Batman would beat him.
Yeah, he would.
Batman would beat him.
Only because we are Batman supporters.
But because
we are. Wait, actually, no. This is going to shock you, right? Because we are Batman believers. We are the believer version of the Batman version of believers.
We are.
We would believe anything. We're always big up.
Well,
Batman.
no, because Dr. Manhattan is emotionally detached from mankind. So Batman would play on that, and he would literally just get him to go and live on Mars, like whatever he does.
Like the most intelligent man in Watchmen does.
Yeah.
There you go, see,
like, Batman would do that. That's the kind of thing Batman would do, that he would make Dr. Manhattan think that he is just eradicated like the population, where really like Batman has like sorted something out so that he hasn't really done it. And then like Dr. Manhattan would go in that kind of state, and he would go somewhere, and then he wouldn't be a threat anymore. Okay, Batman's not killed him, but Batman has defeated him in a fight because Dr. Manhattan is gone somewhere else.
See, that's why I got you on the show today. Because there's been this big thing about Batman, Superman, the movie, right?
Yeah.
Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. It's come out. It's a little bit of
mixed. It's been mixed reviews.
Very mixed.
But there's a reason for that.
The reason I got you in, because I know me and you love Batman so much.
Yeah.
We will find the light, even though we know there's a lot of dark in there.
The thing is, there's two reviews. There's the good review and the bad review. The bad review comes from the people that want to go and see a really great kind of cinematic film, and the people that love Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
The people that love the film and gave a good review, and the people that have read the comics, know the characters, and look out for that comic book relation, that sticking to the comic lore, sticking to the origins, sticking to the way things should be, because that is what Batman vs Superman was. It was just a huge amalgamation of comics and Easter eggs and anything that
teasers,
you
prologue and everything.
It's just incredible.
We've got some adverts because we're live. We've got to keep up with the time.
Yeah,
we've got to play some adverts. When we come back, we are going to go to a relatively spoiler-free review of Batman v Superman.
I think that's impossible.
Because
I just want to spoil things for people.
We can do it. We can tease little things. So don't worry if you haven't seen Batman v Superman. But then, to be fair, if you haven't seen it already, when are you going to watch it? When it comes out on DVD? You would have forgotten this show by now.
Do you know what? When we finish, I might just go and watch it again.
Yeah, just go down to cinema, yeah.
Just pop it down to cinema and go watch it again.
Yeah, go for it. Alright, well, we're going to play some adverts there, and when we come back, we're going to be... We're going to give us give you our review on it. Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's unbiased, it's unedited, it's unrelented, but it's spoiler free.
Impossible, but what?
Adam Barker. How he still has a show on CCR is beyond me. Seriously, can we have a vote or something? The Really Real Show. Terrible name for a show, I know, but Adam seems to like it.
Off air. Curtis, what mic are you?
What? I don't know. I forgot to ask. It was mic 1 or 2. No,
We're live, mate. You think you're getting away with that? That's another thing coming.
We are live here on CCR, Chelmsford Community Radio. You can tweet us, everyone.
You can actually tweet us live.
You can, and we will read it out as long as it ain't got no naughty words in it.
Well, we'll just paraphrase it if you put naughty
That's
words.
true, yeah. I've got a lot of paraphrasing to do later on anyway. So, yeah, at Real Show CCR, that's real with 2 E's because it's like a movie reel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I see what you did there.
See what I did there? See what I did? I put like a reel, as in movie reel, and did it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you impressed?
Oh, thoroughly, mate.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah, Real Show CCR. Give us a tweet. Just say hello. Say if you're listening, just let us know. Also, you can go on to Facebook. We're on the Really Real Show CCR page on Facebook as well. Anyway, Batman v Superman. This music's like dun, 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 dun. Right, okay. Batman Superman. Batman v Superman. It's been out for 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
The dust is starting to settle.
Yeah.
Everyone was going on about it. The critics hit it hard.
Yeah.
I'm talking hard. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so many critics go at a film with such venom. But also, if you actually read the reviews, they're not that bad.
Yeah, the reason the critics have got at it so hard is because Batman and Superman are 2 of the world's biggest, most renowned heroes.
Yeah.
I mean, the only other one I would say is up there as big as them is Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'd say he's definitely in the top 3, and he's Spider-Man. Even though a lot of people don't seem to like him, do they?
Yeah, he's a bit of a dweeb, isn't he?
Everyone's like, don't look at Spider-Man.
I've never been a big Spider-Man fan.
I like Spider-Man.
So don't get me wrong, I love the films. I love that. Who would really love Tobey Maguire? But I think I quite do. I think he's alright, isn't he?
I don't like that Tobey Maguire. It's alright in Spider-Man, but any other film, he's rubbishing. Side of House Rules.
He is. He is, though, isn't he? I love the film Gatsby, but he just winds me up a little bit.
Is he in it though? He's not a big actor anymore. He just seems to pop up in a movie, and you're like, didn't you used to be Tobey Maguire?
Didn't you used to? Sorry, I actually still am.
I don't think so, mate. Don't think so. Tobey Maguire used to be Spider-Man. Yeah, you're not even on the poster for The Great Gatsby, mate. That's you. That's how far you've dropped.
But no, they are 2 of the world's biggest heroes, Batman vs Superman.
So obviously, what I did. So when the reviews come out, I had a quick look around at them. There's a lot of venom going in, but when you actually read into them, they're actually not that bad. There are a lot of 3 stars. You know, like if you give 5 stars, right? These critics, not many of them give it 1 star, 2 stars. A lot of them are giving them 3 stars, which really,
out of 5,
is pretty decent. It's kind of a bit like, yeah, you either like it or you don't. See, when I watched Batman v Superman, I enjoyed it. It was big. It looked great. I mean, you can't deny how well Zack Snyder made that look.
Oh, he's incredible.
It was epic. But it's very messy. It's a messy movie. But not messy in a way that it's like, right, I'm done. I'm not watching this no more. I'm done. See you later, everyone. This is terrible. No. Nothing like that. It's nothing like that. What it is, it's messy in a way of, I hope they tie that up over next couple of movies. I said to you outside in the car park, because we have car park here.
Yeah. We pulled up together, didn't we?
We did. I was like, hey, how you doing? Right, yeah, we want to be in my show. Oh, okay. This is the first movie, right, that's given me, because we live in the world of Netflix. We live in the world of binge watching, right? Yeah. Because we can watch episode after episode after episode all in one go. We can sit there for 6 hours and watch 6 episodes of Daredevil on Marvel's on the Netflix. Yeah. We can do that. And we don't seem to complain. We get on with it. 6 hours. Wow, that's a lot of story in 6 hours. It's not really. It's just a kind of continuation. We are now seeing the first type of movie which feels like a Netflix series. It feels like a comic book series. because it's got all this stuff piled into this one film. It's 2.5 hours long, which everyone's complained how long it is. No one complained.
It's not that long.
No one complained about Titanic being 3 hours long. No one complained Godfather was 3 hours long.
Hobbit's all very long films.
It's 3 hours. Like I said, you watch stuff on Netflix for like 7 hours. Shut up. So shut up. But no, it's the first film where I actually kind of watched it and I was like, I kind of feel like I'm watching the first part of something. So in like 3 or 4 years' time, when the other movies are coming about, it will feel more part of a jigsaw.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I would say that I've got... If you've not seen it and you want to enjoy it to its fullest, I've got some homework for you.
Right.
Before you go and see it...
Curtis homework.
You need to go and you need to read or watch The Dark Knight Returns.
Yes, definitely.
The Dark Knight Returns. Not The Dark Knight, not The Dark Knight Rises. I'm not talking about Nolan's rubbish.
Oh, all right, calm down.
Ignore that.
No, hey, that's one strike.
Right, so
you've had one strike.
Homework 1, go and you can either watch the animated movie or you can read the comic, The Dark Knight Returns, because that is a big part of this film in terms of the way Batman looks and the way he acts.
Right.
Another part of the film, to kind of have an understanding for a few Easter eggs that you've probably seen in build-up and trailer, i.e. Robin's suit.
Yeah, that was all in the trailer, wasn't it? That's weird, isn't it? They showed a lot of that stuff in the trailer.
And they made it, you think that it was going to be a big part. So we can instantly say, go back and read The Killing Joke if you want to understand what that reference is about.
Right, so Dark Knight Returns, comic or the cartoon, part 1 and 2.
Part 1 and 2.
Killing Joke.
Killing Joke, it's a must read. If you're a Batman fan and you haven't read
That's going to be an animated film as well.
Yeah, that is coming out. I'm super excited for that. We can talk about that another time.
Yeah. Just tonight. Give me a call tonight.
And then there's 2 other things you need to go and read. If you don't know Doomsday's in it by now, this isn't a spoiler.
He's in the trailer.
Superman vs. Doomsday is a comic. You need to go and read that.
Isn't there also an actual animated film called Doomsday?
Yes. Yeah, and you could probably catch that as well, to be honest.
Right. Okay.
And the other animated thing that you should go and watch is Justice League War.
Oh, I've got that at home.
Justice League War. It's they base it off the kind of the New 52 Justice League, and this is where this look for Wonder Woman has come from. The kind of more... She's got a little bit more of a dignity, I'm going to say. She's not wearing like a swimming costume, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's actually got like a tunic on and hasn't kind of revealed all to the general public. So honestly, to understand what is going on, you need to go and do your homework. Go and watch those, read those, because then you'll go into the film and be like, I understand that, I understand that, I understand that. That's what that's a reference to. And then you'll be one of the good critics, rather than one of the bad critics.
The problem with that, though, as much as I agree and want people to do that, you're kind of putting people off by telling them they need to know prior knowledge walking into a movie that they feel like they should already know and just enjoy. I think that's probably where the problem lies, is the fact that for us to enjoy it from the extent that we did enjoy the movie, we come off the positive side of it. Yeah, it's a little messy, it's a little bit, weird, but I enjoyed it. I got a lot of the references. You got a lot of people that I don't read comics. I'm not interested in comics. I'm not interested in watching a cartoon.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, oh, I've watched all the Batman. Why should I have to do homework before I watch a movie? It's kind of alienating a lot of people that way. But maybe it's breaking box office records anyway.
It has. It is the top grossing superhero film.
Yeah.
Of all time.
But it's going to get bashed. People are going to complain about it and say, "Oh, it's rubbish." You're like,
all the Nolan fan.
Well, just people that just don't. They were expecting Marvel. We've lived in the world, haven't we?
Yeah,
where
I was about to touch on that, actually, and say that people can have built up relationships with characters with Marvel because we've had Iron Man 1, 2, 3, we've had Hulk, we've had Thor 1 and 2. So people have that relationship and they understand where that character has come from.
Yeah.
We've had that with Superman, but we didn't get that with Batman. So
not this Batman.
Yeah, no, not in this situation that Ben Affleck is in.
Affleck,
which he's incredible.
He's one of the best things in it, and he's a different kind of Batman. is a different kind of Batman than that anyone's going to see. And I think that's what put a lot of people off. A lot of people don't like to see
someone that's better than Christian Bale. Eat it. Ben Affleck is better than Bale. Eat it. I don't even care. Ben Affleck is million bazillion times better than Christian Bale.
Well, yeah, because when Ben Affleck turned up on Batman v Superman, Christian Bale was walking out of the room and it was like,
Where are you?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm not wearing hockey pads anymore.
Rachel!
Oh no!
I did miss Michael Caine as Alfred, though.
But Jeremy Irons, though.
Yeah, but...
No, don't even. Don't flake on me now. Jeremy Irons was good.
I missed him.
He had that... Jeremy Irons had that sarcastic... He was almost...
A little bit bitter. He was a little bit bitter.
He was hating on Batman, which is good, which is very much Alfred.
Yeah, but like Michael Caine would have been like, Look, Master Bruce. I'm sick and tired of you going out there trying to get all this stuff going. I'm not having it anymore.
The Lamborghini, then.
What's the Bat gonna do now? He's an alien. He's not an enemy.
But I did tell you.
I told you. It was the size of a tangerine. Master Bruce.
I can't even stop. In an ideal world, though, Michael Gough coming back. Oh,
he's dead, though. That would have been a bit weird, wouldn't it? You can't bring back a dead person.
I know.
They're not going to two-pack him, are they?
I know.
Have him all computer generated.
But Michael Gough, though, he was so
no,
good.
He was like, drive through, sir.
No, don't even.
You're like,
don't even. No.
Alfred, no one cares about you, old man.
You can't come in and talk to me about Batman and Robin and Batman Forever. Don't. I was talking about Batman and Batman Returns, thank you.
Right, okay. So, I decided to ask people on the Facebooks and Twitters.
You did, yeah?
Who would you want Batman to versus now? He's versus Superman. He's done v Superman. Now, let's see whether he'd v anyone else. Now, gotta love Facebook. Gotta love the people on Facebook. Some of the suggestions are just downright stupid. But we're gonna read them out, some of them anyway. Luke said Deadpool. Now, obviously, we're gonna have to be quite hypothetical here. You can't have Deadpool versus Batman because they're two different companies. One's DC, one's Marvel. Ain't gonna happen.
But Deadpool's all about breaking them barriers.
Exactly, it could happen.
It could happen.
But wouldn't that be fun?
Batman would win.
He would always win. I mean, that goes without saying, doesn't it?
Easily.
Ryan, the guy who decided not to do his drive show today.
Oh, wow, that guy.
Yeah, he did Kanye West.
Yeah, I'd love to see Batman beat the hell out of Kanye West.
What's that thing that Kanye West always tries to get people to go to? Tidal?
I don't even know.
I can just hear it like that. I'm done with West. There's only one West for me, and that's Adam West. That's what I'd say. If I ever met Kanye West, I'd be like, you ain't no West.
I want to see this list of what people have said they want to see Batman versus. I can't find it.
It's in the group, man.
Oh,
so this is live. Yeah. See, we could have paused it by now if we were doing it on live on a Saturday night.
That's fine.
We could have paused it by now.
I'm finding it.
Ian said Frank Spencer. That's old school. You can tell he's old. You
can't say that about somebody.
We know he's old. He's older than me. Frank Spencer. He hasn't been on TV for 30 years. Actually, no, that's a lie. He was on TV the other day, actually. He did one of those. Do you know what? I watched that Sport Relief thing. Wound me up. Right, because
I watched that Sport Relief thing.
I like Comic Relief. Raising money, do something funny for charity. Sport Relief, they're like, oh, it's not do something funny for charity, it's do something sporty for charity. And then they do a Frank Spencer special. I'm like, who watches Frank Spencer? What 30-year-old's going to understand that reference? I'm 30. I only just know who Frank Spencer is. Do you know what I mean? That's not going to make me want to pay, give money to charity. Anyway.
Right. I've got one here.
Did I feel enough time for you to get it?
I've got one here. Simon said Katie Hopkins. That would be a funny one.
That would be.
She's got too much of an opinion.
Yeah, but what would happen?
I think she'd...
If there's 1% chance she could be right on anything idiotic she says.
We have to take that as an absolute.
We have to take it as an absolute certainty. We have to destroy her. We have to.
See, I reckon she'd be one of those. She wouldn't stay down.
No, she
wouldn't. She's a Rocky. You get her in the corner, but she won't give up.
She'd be like Dean Ambrose in WrestleMania the other night when he just stay down. Lesnar's hit you with 20 F5s or whatever he does, a suplex city.
Yeah.
It's like, just stay down. There you go, wrestling reference there. I watched wrestling. I watched WrestleMania last week.
I caught the highlights.
I love it. I felt like I was 12 years old again. It was amazing.
It was good. I mean, to watch The Undertaker... We're going off on a tangent.
Hey, this is my show. I'll do what I want. Well, adverts come out in 10 minutes. Who cares? David said his son said The Flash.
Yeah.
I'd watch Batman v The Flash.
So
it happens a lot in the Justice League comics and the TV shows. They kind of have a little battle, don't they?
Yeah.
They always like... Because Batman, granted, he ain't got the greatest sense of humour.
No.
In fact, he's got no humour.
Yeah, he's incredibly dry. Incredibly dry.
Because he ain't over his dead parents.
What, mate? You can't talk about Batman's dead parents on the radio.
How dare you?
Don't talk about Thomas and Martha like that, yeah?
Yeah, Martha?
Martha?
Is that... Was it... Right, here you go. I'm going to just... This ain't a spoiler to anyone, but... Has it always been Martha Wayne? And has it also always been Martha Kent?
Yeah.
And they've never, like... That's lazy when they created them characters. They went... Right, they both need mums and dads. Well, I'll just call her Martha.
They didn't do it like that.
Just call her Martha.
It didn't
Go,
do it
hang
like
on.
that.
They're like, hang on, Superman's mums.
Bob Kane and Bill Finger did not sit and think... Jerry Siegel
Bill
and...
Finger?
Yeah.
That was his name.
Bob Kane and Bill Finger, the two people that created Batman, and then Jerry Siegel and Joel Shuster, the two guys that created Superman, did not brainstorm and say, I know, let's call their mums both Martha.
No, but...
It's just a happy coincidence.
No, it's not. It's lazy, right?
No, it's not.
lazy. We're living in a world back in the 30s when Superman was created, right? And they turned around and they said, right, we've got to name their parents. All right, then, well, my mum's name's Martha. All right, we call her Martha. and we're called... What's the dad's name? Kevin Costner. What's the dad's name?
Come on.
I can't remember his name. Well, tell me.
You can't remember Superman's dad's name?
No. It's Kevin Costner. I'm going to keep saying Kevin Costner.
Jonathan Kent, man.
John. Right, okay.
John? So, no, it's Jonathan.
Right, John and Martha, right? And then Batman...
Oh, John Boy.
Yeah, and then Batman comes along and they turn around and they're like, all right then, so we're going to do his parents, we're going to call them. And someone went, Martha. And they're like, hang on.
No.
Superman's parents called Martha.
No, they didn't.
They can be something else. And they're like, nah, call it Martha.
No,
because
it
we
wasn't
know,
like that.
we know in 2016 they're going to make a movie where that's going to be very coincidental.
No. It was only a year difference.
Was it?
Superman was created.
Why did they turn around and say, look, there's loads of women's names out there. Let's call it all women's names and stuff.
No. Look, it was 1938 Superman was created. He made his first appearance in Action Comics, and Batman made his first appearance in Detective Comics in 1939. It's a year's difference. It's just a happy coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Leave Thomas and Martha alone.
It's a bit weird that they're still in the same...
Oh, don't.
Yeah, same DC. Anyway, but the bed stopped. Oh, okay. It's live. It's live.
The bed stopped.
The bed stopped.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Anyway, right, let's carry on. Right, have you got any more on there?
What do you mean? Oh, right, any more? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sorry, you switched the conversation really quickly. Ryan came in and he said, what about any kind of Jedi or like a Sith? That'd be a cool one.
Right.
So Batman versus who could we? What Jedi do you think? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Batman versus
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Qui-Gon. He died early on, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he had the lamest death in the lamest movie.
Well, all right. Let's go against a bad guy. Let's say Batman versus Count Dooku, for example.
Christopher Lee.
Yeah, mate. Christopher Lee's a legend.
Yeah, he can't move though, can he? He's too old.
So how would Batman do that? I mean,
Dracula. Batman v Dracula.
That's actually a film.
Is it?
A film, yeah. And it's a comic as well.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Really?
There is actually a whole comic arc in which Batman got bitten by a vampire. It's called Batman Crimson Mist, I believe.
Behave yourself.
And then there's an animated film, tongue-in-cheek. Can you remember The Batman, the animated series? They did Batman vs. Dracula, animated film.
That's terrible. I'm going to pretend that didn't happen.
It wasn't great, trust me. The animated film wasn't great. But the comic arc in which Batman becomes a vampire is quite savage, quite brutal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right, then. Kim Jong-un.
Could you imagine Batman versus Kim Jong-un? all I can see is have you seen The Interview?
No, I haven't.
With Seth Rogen.
No, I wanted that.
Watch it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
There's a bit. James Franco and Kim Jong Un. They're broing out, and Kim Jong Un's like, "Let me show you my tank," and they both get in the tank. And in the background, they're just playing Katy Perry's Firework as they're like shooting around in his tank, just blowing stuff up. So all I can see is Kim Jong Un in his tank listening to Katy Perry and Batman like flying in like in the bat plane.
Natalie Imbruglia. I think that's a little joke against Julia.
That's an internal CCR joke.
I like Natalie Imbruglia.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, actual serious one. Harry Potter. This is what from Ryan. This one.
Batman will mess him up.
See, Harry Potter doesn't like to do anything, though, does he? If you ever watched the Harry Potter movies, right? I'm going to break down some walls here. Harry Potter doesn't do hardly anything. He kind of gets out of stuff. Luckily, by coincidence.
Yeah,
it's like, you need to defeat Voldemort. So he gets killed by Voldemort. He doesn't know that he's not actually going to come back. And, you know what I mean? It's like, he dies, and then it's like, Dumbledore comes back. I mean, I'm spoiling the movie for people who haven't seen it.
Oh, come on.
Dumbledore
if you've not
comes
seen
back,
Harry Potter, you deserve it.
talks to him and says, well, you go back now, Harry, and you can kill them. And I'm like, hang on, Harry didn't know that. He died.
Yeah.
I mean, and he could have been like, even if someone did tell him, oh, but if he kills you, you'll come back to life. He's like, he's just got to take that as a kind of, oh, hopefully. I mean, but he just died, and he's like, how bad? The film should have been like, Voldemort wins. He killed him. Fair and square. Done. But no, he has to come back to life.
Fair and square.
He did, sure.
Come on. When has a villain ever won?
Loads of times. I'm trying to think.
Okay. Put it out there on Twitter. You come back to us on Twitter. When has the villain ever won? Twitter, Facebook, message us in. When has the villain ever won? Because I don't think there is ever a film where the villain has won.
I'm going to find one.
Find one.
There's a film called Breakdown. No, not Breakdown, called The Vanishing, with Jeff Bridges. It was a remake of an old Norwegian one, where a truck driver steals his wife.
Steals his own wife?
Well, you know, kidnaps his wife.
Right.
Jeff Bridges then goes searching for this truck driver, finds his wife, but in the end, gets buried alive. Villain wins.
Well, hardly. He's still alive.
He dies. He's buried alive. He's buried.
So the geezer gets away with his wife?
Yeah, and probably loads of other people was kidnapped.
Is it a true story?
No. It's a Norwegian movie.
I'm not convinced.
It's a true story? No, it's not a true story. It's a real film. Believe it.
Not convinced.
Anyway. Any more?
Not
Nigel Farage, Cliff Richards, Susan Boyle. Sounds like a trilogy.
Mate, even if those three were a team, Batman would ruin them all.
Justin Bieber. He'd win, actually.
Bieber would win.
Because everyone else would troll Batman online and he can't have it. And they'd be like, your parents are dead. And that's what they would do, because you know what girls are like on Twitter. Belieber fans, they would troll Batman.
They're harsh, aren't they?
They would send him messages. They'd break him down. And Bieber would just be like, I'm just here to spread the love, man.
With his new dreadlocks. What even? Don't get me wrong, I quite like Bieber these days.
Someone put Katie Price down.
Now, it'd be one of those moments, you know, when you've seen in the comics or in the animated films where Batman punches Superman in the chest or something. And, right? And it's like solid, because obviously Superman's Man of Steel.
He is, isn't he?
Right? You imagine Batman punching Katie Price and bam, it does the same thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Is it the Man of Steel right now? But shouldn't he be the Man of aluminium or aluminium?
Why?
Because isn't that stronger than steel?
Don't know, mate. I'm not a scientist, I don't know.
Yeah, alright, okay, we'll just carry on then, shall we?
Oi.
I was trying to have a scientific conversation there. My phone beeped as we were talking, because we're live on there.
I've got a C in science.
Got a C in science. Oh, here we go. Ryan's got back to us. He's actually listening. Ryan, why weren't you here?
Ryan's listening.
Yeah. He said Cloverfield, the villain stroke monster, kind of wins.
Cloverfield. Oh, that's the big weird thing, isn't it?
Big weird thing. You know, it's the film.
I wasn't a massive fan of Cloverfield, to be honest with you.
Why not?
Don't know. It's just the idea was incredible of like kind of going through the camcorder and stuff. I don't know if I liked it. I don't think I liked it. But all right, Ryan, the big monster thing ruins the city. Yeah, all right then.
Right, I've got a couple of other ones here. This is quite funny. Batman versus Nelson Mandela. This is what we've got to go back in time. Back in the day.
Again, it would be that moment of Nelson Mandela's obviously not...
Played by Idris Elba, remember?
Nelson Mandela's not a bad man.
He's not a bad man. He's a bad man.
It's like Batman versus... Neither Batman or Superman are villains. They're both good guys. So this is that same situation of... They'd probably have a little bit of a fight, and then they would actually realise, hang on a minute, we're both good guys.
We just get along.
Yeah.
We should all get along.
So there would be no winner there. Batman and Nelson Mandela, they'd work it out.
They would.
They'd work it out.
Peace have a chance. Michael says Batman versus himself. Someone's put a dark psychological thriller where Batman tries to confront and overcome his inner demons.
Actually happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's kind of. There's been different incarnations of it. Versus the Justice League versus Justice Lords.
Yeah.
Batman fights another version of himself, and in parallel universes where Batman is Owlman, who is a villain, you could kind of class that as him fighting Owlman. Yes, it is a thing.
See, I can't even say Owlman because I say Owlman like Owlman,
Owlman,
Owlman.
Yeah, and I believe if you used to watch the animated series of the Justice League,
yes.
Technically, our world Batman beats the false world Batman. If that makes sense.
That make any sense?
Batman beats Batman, basically. That's how good Batman is. Batman even beats Batman. The only way to beat Batman is to be Batman.
Right, yeah, it makes sense.
Guess what? I'm Batman.
And he's just like walked away. No one can see you, Curtis. He's actually walking away to the door. He's like, I don't know what to do there. Do I go back to my mic? Sit back down. Come on, this is live.
I'm Batman.
This is professional radio here. Yeah, anyway, someone commented on that one. Rob. Our mate Rob. Well, my mate Rob, not your mate. You don't know him. He said, Batman versus Zack Snyder. And he put in quotes, if there's even a 1% chance this film could be terrible, we have to treat it as an absolute certainty.
No.
He hated it.
No.
My mate Rob Howard, I'll call him out, he hated Batman v Superman.
Rob Howard. Why? Why? Did he say why?
Oh, we did a whole podcast on it.
Oh, did you?
No, he did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I'll give you the link later.
Yeah, give me the link later.
Right, I'm going to play some adverts because if I don't, I'm going to get told off. Because, we've got to do it, haven't we? So, yeah, adverts, people. Then when we come back, I think Andy's coming down soon.
He's coming round.
Don't come round. It's like a mate. It's like, well, mate, Andy's coming round.
He's coming round.
We're going to have some pizza.
Chill out.
We're going to chill out, have some pizza, make some Sabutio.
Go to the adverts.
Adam Barker. He's a poor man's James Corden. Make sure you tweet the show at RealShowCCR.
You're mic number 2, yeah?
Yes, I'm mic number 2. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Really Real Show, everybody. We are live here on Chelmsford Community Radio. Everybody give me a hell yeah! Oh. Wrong one. There we go. Ruined it.
Hell yeah?
Yeah. Someone tweeted me.
Yeah.
The other day. Well, yesterday and today. And I said...
The other day, yesterday, today. Couple of hours ago.
Been a long day.
In a break.
I'm just confused. So, Amanda tweeted, and I said, name some good things you found out you liked Batman v Superman.
Right.
And she put, Wonder Woman's bum is on point.
Wonder Woman's bum is on point.
This is coming from a woman, so there's not a sexist remark at all in that one.
Gal Gadot in general is on point.
She's great. She steals that movie. Do you know how she steals that movie?
How?
There's one little bit in that movie at the end where she's there, she's fighting, she does one little tiny little thing. She gets punched by Doomsday. This ain't a spoiler, it's in the trailer. She gets punched by Doomsday, and she's a little smirk on her face. Means business. She's like, yeah, bring it! I'm 5'2".
Yeah, bring it.
Bring it. My biggest movie before this was Fast and Furious 6.
Wait, don't be horrible to Gal Gadot.
Nah, she's alright, isn't she?
I like Gal Gadot. I think she's good. We got big things coming from her, you know. We got independent Wonder Woman film coming up. She's going to be awesome in that, just as awesome as she was in this.
Yeah.
So, we got big things coming.
She still was a movie. I'm dissing her. Just saying.
Also, I was saying to you earlier, Adam, that look behind the new Wonder Woman. If you've watched the cartoons, you know she kind of wears this all-in-one swimsuit. That kind of gives her no kind of dignity at all. The remake, the new costume that Zack Snyder uses for Wonder Woman is based off of. Bless you. It's based off of.
I coughed off Mike.
It's based off of the comics, the New 52, where they've kind of reinvented her to make her have a little bit more dignity and not be showing her on-point bum off to everybody.
Hey, no, she was a woman who wrote that, so it's not a sexist comment.
No, I'm not.
Feminist comment.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
it was a feminist comment. If she was empowering that bum. She was.
She had girl power.
She was girl power that bum. It wasn't a sexist comment. All right. She's glad to say it.
No, it's fine.
If Ryan had tweeted that in, I'd have been like, no, man, I don't mean that out.
Can I get a hell yeah? Oh, come on, mate. That was dreadful.
So Batman v Superman.
So what we're going to get from this is, I think, the best thing that is going to happen.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad will come out. Oh, I'm so excited for that.
People are now moaning about Suicide Squad, saying you don't know they're reshooting it now to make it funnier. I was like, no, they're not. Who said that? And if anybody in the actual, I'm going to go around now. If anybody in Warner Brothers let out a press release to say, right, we are reshooting scenes for the Suicide Squad because we want to make it funnier, they would never do that. Bad for business.
It's bad.
Why would you ever say that? Someone has said that online and people have believed it. Oh yeah,
to be honest,
they filmed it because Deadpool was so funny, and now they want to make it like Deadpool. You're like, no, they're probably reshooting scenes because they just need to redub some stuff and add a little bit here and there. Films do it all year round.
No, the film's not finished yet, so
yeah, exactly.
You can't say, oh, they're reshooting something. They're reshooting because the film is not done yet.
Yeah, it's not out to August. Chew your boots, man. Stop Marvel loving and kicking DC everywhere.
It is hard because Marvel have done really, really well.
See, this is what I was going to say to you, right? Everyone's complaining about... Everyone I've spoken to, a lot of older people, like mums and that, right?
Yeah.
Mums and dads and grandparents. And I say, I want to go and watch Batman v Superman. They're like, I don't get it, why they're fighting. Why can't they just get along? Why are they fighting?
So even like celebrities and stuff, like people in popular culture that have been asked Batman vs Superman, they don't get why they're fighting, or they don't understand how Batman would stand a chance.
Yeah, they don't understand it. And I think that's probably where the problem lies, right? But you got Civil War coming out in about a month
I could let out a massive spoiler about Civil War.
And everyone's talking about that, and everyone's getting excited. Oh, you get Iron Man versus Captain America. Essentially, you're splitting up the Avengers. Yeah. And you're having one half of the Avengers versus the other half of the Avengers.
There's just as legitimate a reason about why Captain America fights Iron Man as to why Batman fights Superman.
Exactly.
There's literally just as legitimate a reason.
But no one's complaining about that. Everyone's all excited about it. Like, oh, look, yeah, Batman, Iron Man's going to be fighting Captain America.
Do you know anything about the comic for Civil War?
Yes, I know a little bit about it.
So do you know what bombshell could potentially happen?
Right, okay, so hang on, right. Let's just lay this out right now, yeah?
Yeah.
It's 7:55.
Yeah.
Okay. We're live on CCR right now.
We are, yeah.
We don't like to spoil things, but Civil War is a massive comic that's been out for 20 years.
Yeah.
Just tell me what happened in that. And we'll let people decide, because we're not telling you what's going to happen in the movie.
No.
Because we haven't seen the movie.
So
we can't spoil a movie that hasn't been made yet.
In the comic, Captain America dies. He dies. I'm not saying he stays permanently dead, because in continuation, obviously he gets brought back to life. Come on, it's Captain America. Like, he's America. But he dies.
I've got some sad music playing for Captain America.
Have you?
Yeah, put your headphones on, man. Wait, stop just as you put your headphones on.
Oh, yeah.
So he dies.
Captain America dies in the comic. He dies.
I don't think they kill him off though.
I think if they did, we would encounter that similar place where people just wouldn't understand.
No.
Like with Batman and Superman, people would just be like, well, why have they done that?
Why?
Well,
Why did
actually,
they ruin everything?
that is the... Oh, I can't spoil.
What?
I was about to spoil.
What, some of Batman to Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I think in saying that, I've just kind of like...
No, because I missed it, so did all...
Yeah, that's fine.
Two twos and threes of our listeners.
All two of you.
Yeah. Oh, turn that sad music off. So.
I don't want sad music. It's Thursday night. I'm living my life.
It's Thursday night, everybody! Yeah!
We're live on the Really Real Show.
Oh, I did an air horn, but I didn't put it in. There we go. This is the first live one we've done ever. I don't even care anymore.
I don't even know, mate.
See, this is what happens. You give me a radio show and then you start talking as if like, well, yeah, it's going to be like structure, it's going to be formatted. I'm going to be on here. I'm going to do news and weather.
I think we should do news.
I ain't got no news to tell you. What news do you want to read?
Eddie the Eagle's doing really good at the minute. That's pretty.
Is it?
Pretty big news.
Really?
The big story behind that was
that
Eddie the Eagle has done better at the box office than Batman vs Superman has.
Nonsense! Oh.
It was really quiet. Yeah, no. Honestly, get up the fact that Eddie the Eagle has done better than Batman vs Superman. Eddie the Eagle, I'm googling it now.
He's great for live radio, isn't it?
Better at bot.
Yeah, but is it only in this country it's done better? Because I can't see Eddie the Eagle being a worldwide smash hit movie at all.
There we go. Yeah, UK box office.
Yeah, of course it's UK box office.
Blah, 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 blah.
But Batman came out 2 weeks ago. Eddie the Eagle only just come out.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So what it's done is it's just knocked it. It's just done better this week because it's brand new. Whereas Batman's will come out the week before and it annihilated records.
Yeah, no, this is very true.
So it's a non-story.
All right, mate.
It's a non-news.
All right, whatever. I was just trying to do some news, mate, because you wanted to do some news.
I didn't want to. I said I don't want to do any news.
Whatever.
What's the point?
Whatever, Trevor.
So usually this would be like the end of the show.
Yeah, wait, it's coming up to usually the end of the Real Show, but it's not the end of the Real Show. I would actually sue for false advertising if I was a listener, because you did say it was for an hour, but
yeah, but then I've had some adverts. That's taken some of it out as well. But
we add that back on.
We got another half hour to go.
Whatever.
We've got another half hour to go. Hopefully, my mate Andy's going to be here, and we're going to be talking about the Panic Awards.
Love that.
He said he was going to be here about 1:45, but he ain't messaged me.
No?
He might be standing outside, like, trying to get in.
Yeah?
But he ain't messaged me, so I don't know where he is.
Fair enough.
Oh, no, here he is. He's just messaged me here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's here?
He's here.
Yeah?
So, who's the guy sitting in the studio over there? Hello, mate.
Hello, I'll come in.
What's your name? Joe. Could you do me a favour? Could you go to the door and let my guest in?
Yeah, what's his name?
Andy. Look at that. See? Cheers, mate. That was good, wasn't it? You just get people like...
Hang on a minute. I didn't know who that was.
I didn't know who he was. I know he does a show on the radio, but he'd like Greenwood Minion Man.
As if you just said that random what?
he does a show. His name's James something. There you go. People do what I say now. Live on the radio.
I can't believe you just said that geezer to get him.
Well, he works here. He ain't just a random. He works here. Here he comes. Here comes Andy.
Oh,
perfect.
My goodness.
All right.
I'm so sorry. Don't listen to him again like that.
Hang on. I've got to do something. I forgot. Because it's 8 o'clock.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go! Hit it! Broadcasting from the home of radio. This is CCR.
Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Tumblr. Whatever that is. Real Show CCR.
Seamless, mate. Seamless.
No one would have ever known.
No one even known. I don't got it bang on. I think I was like 10 seconds out. Anyway, so It's 8 o'clock. We've got half hour left. Have we exhausted Batman chat?
Never. I'm never exhausted about Batman chat, but we're done for Batman vs Superman for now.
I think we are. Should we get my guest in? I'm going to do what Chris Moore used to do. Just get him in.
Get him in.
Whilst doing it live. Right. Andy! In you come. It's live. We're on the radio live, so don't swear, don't say anything naughty.
You're live, yeah?
We're live. We're all live.
I can do this. That's mic free, by the way, Adam.
Mic free. There we go. Oh. I thought you were going to stand up and bend it down. I thought it doesn't make any sense. It's just man's and he doesn't know what he's doing.
I'll take my flat cap off.
Well done. So Andy's here.
Hello!
Get closer to the mic. You're not even near it. Do you know how a mic works?
Vaguely. I've had a few experiences with them. That sounds wrong.
It does. Andy's here! Why not? Better than this one.
Well, somehow I feel the second one is more appropriate.
Or this one.
That was intense. See, because it's radio, you couldn't see the cold, heartless stares we were exchanging just then.
All right, Andy.
Hello, Adam. It's lovely to be here. It's lovely to see you again.
I haven't seen you in ages, mate.
Very true. We haven't a long time, actually. A couple of months, I think so.
I saw you down the pub. It wasn't that long ago. It was about 2 months ago.
It's fine.
Forget radio. We're just having a chat. How you doing, right?
Yeah, not bad. As family.
Not going to talk. It's just moving the mic away. It's like, nah, not interested in this chat. No, especially my co-host. Not interested today.
I was having a drink of water, mate.
And it's the first live Really Real show.
Is it really?
It really is.
I'm honoured to be a guest on the first live Really Real show.
And by the sounds of things, the last one.
It's entirely possible.
It is. Anything's possible, especially with me at the desk. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time anyway. Right, so Andy, you're here.
I am.
Because we're going to talk about the Panic Awards.
The Panic Awards 2016.
Should I just let you sort of do your little spiel? Because you've probably been asked about this a lot. So just get it out there. Tell people what it is. Do your little thing.
You kind of get a rehearsed thing going. Because you get asked 30 times a night about what it is. But basically, the Panic Awards is an event. This is its 9th year. It's entirely non-profit. It's organised by people who give up their time and their energies and their skills for nothing. And the total purpose of the Panic Awards is to promote the local culture, live entertainment culture, so music, theatre, gigs, DJs, everything like that, whilst at the same time raising money for charity. And we change the charity every year. The way we raise the money and the way we put on the show is through people sponsoring our awards individually, local businesses getting involved and donating a small amount of money to make sure it happens, and also, of course, the people who come to see the show. So every single person that buys a ticket, which is only £6, sees that money go towards the charity in the end of the day. This year's charity is Safer Places, which is a fantastic organisation most people don't know about, but they're a local group that basically look after, assist and provide care and help to people who have been abused in relationships, so domestic abuse, not just wives, but also men who have been abused, but also parents who are abused by their children, things like that. They're a wonderful bunch, and so we want to raise lots and lots of money, and we want to fill the Civic Theatre this year on Saturday the 16th of April. You get to come down, and for your £6 you're provided with a night of fantastic entertainment. We have 7 amazing bands who have been voted the best 7 bands of the year by the public. Also, the winner of Solo Performer of the Year will also be performing on the night, and you get me talking nonsense throughout the evening, hopefully making it mildly entertaining, like a slightly rubbish Stephen Fry.
Oh, no.
I love that.
You should put down a business card. Slightly rubbish Stephen Fry.
It's a niche I've carved out for myself for the past 16 years.
It's probably the best sort of, derogatory comment you could make about yourself.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't even sound that bad. If I said to you, I'm a really bad Stephen Fry, I'd be like, that's not that bad. It's all right.
Yeah, it's like saying, you're a really bad version of Justin Bieber. That's bad. That's not a good. It's not a good situation to be in. But bad Stephen Fry, well, I'm still above a lot.
The thing is, we live in a world where you couldn't be a sort of self-derogatory pop star. You couldn't be out there going, buy my records, or don't. I'm not that good, really, am I? Because it's all about being up yourself, isn't it? When you're a pop star, you got people got to love you.
You got to make them love you, and that's I can't do that. Not with this face.
You are ugly. Yeah. He ain't. He's got a lovely face. He's got a lovely face.
It's sort of endearing in the way that a broken pet would be. You know, a pet that's been kicked three times too many, you know.
World's ugliest dog gets loads of money.
Absolutely. I'm not the ugliest, though, that's the problem.
That's true. You're kind of middle ground, aren't you?
I am. I've said it many times. I am middling.
That's the problem. If I had a choice, I'd rather either be really attractive or really ugly. At least it's a yes or no, isn't it?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Or the behind of the holder.
Yeah, or that.
Have you seen...
I love a holder's behind. Makes me happy on a level
I didn't even realise that was going to be a thing.
I'm not sure what one is, but I really like them.
Yeah.
Have you seen Curtis's eyes?
Let's have a look.
Are we doing this on radio?
Yeah, because no one can see it.
They're good eyes. They're different colours.
Yeah, they are different colours.
Yeah, it's like Bowie.
I've completely forgotten the word for that. Is it a natural one from birth, or was it an accident?
No, it's natural from birth. I was trying to think of the word that you're trying to think of.
I wasn't talking about your eyes. I was talking about your face.
Oh no!
Walked into that one. He's a beautiful man, though, isn't he?
He is a very good-looking man.
I hate hanging around with
Joe,
him.
I can tell he's a good-looking and charming man because he's not got socks on.
I know, he's
That's
got
the thing now,
jack-ups and
isn't it?
everything.
I'm old. I still wear socks. I like socks.
Do you know what?
It hurts.
I do wear socks. Just people remember all the
really
times that I don't wear socks.
Like now!
Like now.
And I'm doing it live on the radio. You ain't wearing socks.
I'm not wearing socks.
It's fine, no, you don't wear socks. Socks are restricting.
Do you know what? I actually feel like that. Socks restrict me.
Oh,
I grew up.
I couldn't live without mine.
There was a thing about socks. Like, I got told when I was a kid, oh yeah, don't go to sleep with your socks on, your feet won't grow. So I never always took my socks off when I go to bed. But then I'd never wear them to go to bed until I was like 25. And my wife was like, why get your socks about? I was like, no, your feet won't grow. I was like, that's rubbish. I was like, yeah, but because no one's told me it's not true, I'm still believing it.
I've now got this wonderful image of if you hadn't done it, if you had just kept your socks on,
got
just
baby feet.
size 4 baby shoe feet on this like 6 foot tall man.
I would say it'd be cheap to get shoes, but have you seen the price of baby shoes?
They're very expensive.
They're more expensive. I get my son a pair of shoes, right? Little shoes about this big, right?
Big. On radio, describe it.
Size of a tangerine, right? It's about the size of that, and then about 25 quid. I can go to Sports Direct, get them for £5.
It's
my size.
The baby shoes are the cocaine of the clothing world. Hugely expensive, don't last very long, and really not worth it.
But you have to do it. No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all.
Oh no! I made sure I put a little, a totally not worth it, kids. You're like,
not.
oh no, go, yeah, crazy. Buy baby shoes, get hooked on them every Friday night.
Or the fact that you have to buy it for your kids.
No, that's even worse. That's even worse. What? Do you know what I did, right? I knew I was doing this live show. I hadn't done live radio for a while, right? Because apart from
there's reasons for that, isn't there?
Apart from Saturday Night Live,
because you end up talking about cocaine.
Shut up. Right, okay, no. So I haven't done a live radio for a while. So what I did, I started watching these TV shows where live TV went wrong.
Yeah.
And all I kept seeing was these kids shows, like Going Live, Live in Kicking, with all the phone-ins.
Yeah.
Where people would ring up and just shout abuse at people. I'm like, you don't get that anymore.
No, the worst thing to do live is when you mix up the words county and country.
Yeah, they just stay clear of that one.
That's hard.
Things like when Bubble takes over at 9 o'clock, she has like a little disclaimer that says that there's any swear words in it.
No, if you've got to read one of those two words, you need to visualise and say that word, because if you put the two together, shock horror.
I just don't bother saying it. Try and work out where I've got a thesaurus. It's like, how can I say this word? Just change it to that.
England.
Yeah. when it comes to countries, though, it's definitely a tree I'd grow in my garden.
Yes. Right, so Panic Awards anyway.
Yes,
I'm helping
Panic
out
Awards,
again this year. Am I allowed?
You are going to be helping out. You're going to be my right-hand man backstage, which is specifically, I'd like to say, man who hands me things, not anything else.
That's all I do. I hand you a beer or I hand you an award. It's one of the two.
Incredibly simple. I keep telling people that I don't actually drink beer on the night, that it's all a trick, and I'm
do it on stage.
incredibly sober because I put something else in the can. I don't. I just buy beer. I really do.
Well, it's not a bad thing.
I've had panic attacks just before going on because I forgot to buy beer and had to send somebody down to the shops to get it. But it's part of the show is that it is relaxed and it's entertaining, and it's very much like Chelmsford's sort of cultural community. It's a little bit unknown. We get 400 odd people in there. We'd like to sell it out this year, but it's difficult to find. But when you get there, it's fantastic. And Chelmsford does have great live entertainment, theatre, music, everything. And it's even more so now than any time in the past 15 years. People are actually going out to see DJs, to see bands. And I just think it's nice that we have once a year our own little version of the Oscars to celebrate it, say thank you to everybody, and have a darn good time.
I'm excited for it. I can't wait. I'm going to stand there and just hand you awards, stand at the back. I get to watch it from the side. You know, I've never watched it from the audience.
Have you seen our awards this year? You won't have done.
No, I haven't.
Would you like to have a sneak preview? Because we're on the radio, so
you can show me. It's a spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler because it's a radio.
Not spoiling spoiler.
This is excellent radio.
Do you know
going on my phone.
anything, Curtis, about the Panic Awards? You heard anything about it?
I've heard about the Panic Awards.
Yeah.
But I've never had such an in-depth. I didn't know that it was done towards charity, and to kind of hear from Andy and what they're doing for charity is incredible.
Are you going to go?
I'm definitely considering it now.
I was like,
that's the best no I've ever heard.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me now.
It's £6, man. £6.
£6 for charity.
That's 5 pairs of socks.
Or half a baby shoe.
Unless you go to Calvin Klein and then it's one sock.
You can get a half for £6 now.
Oh, right. I was about to explain what they look like, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to ruin the people. They look really... Did someone make them?
Yeah. We've got a wonderful chap who's made them for us, Dave, who's an absolute star, volunteered his services, which means I don't have to make them this year, which means the awards aren't going to be awful.
That's true.
Last year's looked like a block of red Leicester that a kid had put stickers on.
Plot twist, it was a block of red Leicester.
It was a cheesy award.
It was blocks of MDF that I'd spray painted orange, thinking that'd look cool.
Wow, okay.
It didn't look cool. And we ordered these stickers to put on it with the logo and stuff on. The stickers turned up the day of the show. So we were putting the stickers on before handing it to someone.
Whilst drinking a beer that was potentially not a beer.
Absolutely.
It was just water.
It's one of the things, though, because it is all voluntary. Everybody who's involved does it for nothing. Because of that, we get a lot of leeway because we don't want to spend any money on awards. We don't want to spend any money on set. We don't want to spend any money on marketing. We rely on goodwill, people chatting about it, people doing shows like this, and thank you, Adam, for having us on.
My pleasure.
And that's what gets it across. So we can get away with being a little bit ramshackle and the awards not necessarily being a beautiful diamond sculpture or something. But it's
one year, maybe.
1 year, you never know. The first year, we nearly had them the size of gravestones, thanks to a calculation error on my colleague Spleeny's part. He took the measurements in; they were in centimetres rather than millimetres.
Right.
And this glass award turned up literally like a gravestone, like 500 mil wide. Yeah,
I remember one year you had just sort of Poundland sort of like frames.
They weren't quite Poundland.
You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say they were incredibly expensive frames.
They were
because
from the
it's all for
internet. I like to say Amazon Essentials range. Yeah.
No.
They were, but the point is that there's somebody doing it, and there's a whole bunch of people doing it, and making something happen that's positive. And so I think, talking to the winners of the past, they all cherish their awards, even if it's a spray-painted frame and a printed logo in the middle. It's really about the fact that the public have voted for them. We've had over 4,500 votes this year.
Oh,
so there's a real sense of the community behind it.
Yeah!
Oh, wow.
4,500 votes.
I thought you were going to go for the dun dun dun.
No, I've actually realised 4's dun dun dun. I keep pressing the wrong ones.
It's nice to know you're learning fast. You're like a kid with one of those sound effect key rings from the 80s.
Oh, I love them.
Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Where are you? Where are you?
I had more on there, so because I haven't been here for a while, they've all changed. Because they used to always be in me. I had Chewbacca and everything, and I had loads of stuff. I had these little
Are
ones
you telling
here.
me somebody actively changed one of your soundboard options to Delia Smith shouting at the crowd?
No, I did that one.
Adam
there we go.
Barker, speaking nonsense since he was born.
It's true.
Live.
Yeah, live.
Live.
I'm live.
You are live.
Anyway, right, we're going to play some adverts because got to, won't we? And then when we come back, we're going to have a little bit about the history of Panic Awards and bands that have been there, people that have been there, and then we're going to have a quick look at who is playing there this year. You up for that?
It's going to be good.
Hey, really real show. Don't go anywhere.
Adam Barker once wrestled a Kardashian to get the last selfie at a Vogue party. He won. Adam Barker, making nonsense sound slightly interesting.
Nice adverts there, wasn't there? Right, okay, so Andy is here from the Panic Awards. And Curtis still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Tried to sneak out, didn't you? But I said, you ain't getting anywhere, son.
When did I try and sneak out?
Oh, don't put me on the spot. I was making up.
If I was trying to sneak out, you wouldn't see me go because I'm Batman.
You are Batman. I'm Batman.
I'm not having this argument with you. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
No, dude. I'm Batman.
I'm not running away, man. I'm Batman.
You just sound like Walter Matthau.
Whoa! Old school reference.
Keeping it, for the youth.
Actually, this is CCR. There's a lot of older people listening, so they're probably like, well done, Andy. Well done.
This is what I came here for. I wanted folk union, but I've got this.
Right, okay, so the Panic Awards. Would you like to sort of give a little history on bands that have been and won and been there and been involved?
Like I say, it's been 9 years. This is the 9th year that we're doing the Panic Awards, so that means it's a decade next year, which is quite frankly ridiculous.
Scary, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible. It means I'm getting old. But
you're looking at it, mate.
I'm starting to. Shall I put the flat cap back on?
Yeah, go on.
This is fashionable, apparently.
Yeah, it's going to turn into folk union again now.
Over the top of my headphones. No, so 9 years ago was when we started the show, but we actually came up with the idea a long time before then, in the very early 2000s, and we all sat around and we put forward the idea of a local Oscars thing, but for live entertainment. And then we decided a couple of years later to do it, and it was a shambles, an absolute mess. But gradually over the years we've got better at it, and I think there is a need for it. There is no other show in the whole of the UK like it. A lot of the
know of.
Yeah, a lot of the entertainment awards and stuff like that do go on are profit organisations. They are making money out of it in some way, shape or form, whereas we are completely non-profit. But we've been really lucky. Over the years, we've had incredible bands perform, from people like British Intelligence back in the early days, great band, right through to Matt Cardle, of course, who won with his band Seven Summers just before going on to win the X Factor.
Oh, yeah, it was the same year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, even this year, Jordan, bless her, from The Voice. I don't know if you've been watching that.
Called Up Friend,
Jordan Gray.
She was on the show a couple of weeks ago.
She's absolutely marvellous, and she was nominated for Solo Performer, but obviously quite sensibly backed down because it would be very unfair.
Yeah.
But, we get in the same category as her, we've got Luke Fisher this year, Paola Morena, we've got Alex Fox, who's a fantastic chap, and we've got Ellie Reese as well. And they're all at that level. They're all wonderfully talented people, and it's the same across all of our categories. Brilliantly talented people.
What I love about the Panic Awards is that it introduces you to people that you would never have seen if you don't go out enough. I mean, like me, I don't go out enough to see live acts, but I feel like every time I've gone to the Panic Awards, I've experienced new people to sort of see, and I'm like, I really like them. So when I have gone out and they've been around, I've gone, I'll go and watch them, I'll go and check. Midnight Barbers one year.
Brilliant band.
Shocked me, out of the blue. So I've never heard of them, saw them on stage, saw them do a sound check, and I thought, wow, that's pretty impressive. And then when they did it live, like on the actual night, the jaw dropped.
Yep.
Those guys were amazing.
It's one of the lovely things about, particularly with local gigs. When I started out and we were doing sort of stuff at the Bay Horse and putting stuff on here, there and everywhere, and I started the Bay Days at the Bay Horse, the objective was to have a range of music at all the gigs that we did. And if one person walked away going, well, crikey, Chelmsford's actually got stuff happening, and I really like that band that I never would have gone to see otherwise. If they walked away doing that, one person, we've succeeded. And with the Panic Awards, it's that writ large. We've got an audience of people from all different walks of life and all different sectors of Chelmsford's cultural society, and they all get exposed to the full range of what's going on in town. And that's lovely. And, you often get it. My parents will come along and they'll walk away saying, oh, I absolutely loved that band, or I hated that band. And it could be anything from...
your parents, oh, I hated that band. Oh, they were terrible.
Yeah, they're ever so moody about it. No, they never really hate anything. But they'll always walk away with something to say about it. And it's the same every single year. I stand outside talking to the audience and they'll always say, oh, I'd never heard of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's brilliant. Oh, I didn't realise there was a theatre in town. Oh, I didn't realise there was this, that and the other.
Oh, I didn't realise there was a city centre.
Honestly, people... I mean, I'm doing stuff with the Chelmsford Theatre Workshop at the moment, but they're up for 2 of the awards in the theatre category. And some people don't even know there's a small independent theatre right next to the town centre.
Opposite the prison.
Yeah, some people don't even know that K-Odds exists and does shows. There are people who don't have any awareness of this. And that's why they don't go, I think. I think a lot of the time it's not laziness, it's just that people don't know that there's stuff happening.
Yeah, it's not often that you think, oh, I'm going to go outside and just hopefully find something.
Yeah.
You have to go out there actually knowing where you're going.
Absolutely.
That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Just walk out every night and go, I'm going to go and hope I bump into a band.
You say that's weird. It's kind of what I used to do.
That's why it's weird.
I don't have any friends, so I used to just bumble around town and find bands to befriend and
bumble around town.
I mean, there's some seriously cool things. I mean, I know the Civic put on Bouncers a couple of years back. It's done Miss Saigon and things like that. It's absolutely incredible. You need to go and see it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's extraordinary that we have so much, and yet also a lot of people will sit there and say, "Oh, Chelmsford's terrible for culture." Well, it's not great because it's not supported very much. But what we've got is fantastic, and the more people go out and support it, the more it happens.
Yeah,
more it then can grow with the support.
Absolutely.
Well, okay, so let's go through the bands. The big award is like the band of the year, because these are the bands that are playing.
They're all big awards, Adam. They're all equally as important. But yes, people get very excited
this
about
is the one that you lead up to because they play on the night.
The nice thing is that they are there playing on the night, each of the finalists for Band Award, and then the winner actually gets to play a little set at the end. So,
see, I'll be honest with you, Andy, I've only heard of 2 of these people.
It's because you never go out, Adam.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's the whole point, though, isn't it? I'm going to go there, and I'm excited to see these people. Because now I don't know who they are, and I'm going to stand at the side of the stage, and I'm going to look all important, because during the day I'm there for sound checks and that. And they'll come over to me, they're like, what do I do now? And I'm like, I don't know. Go and set up your trombone or something. I don't know. What have you got? Has any band got a trombone?
I would be impressed if one of them was using a trombone.
I don't think any of them have got a trombone this year.
No?
But I've personally seen all of the bands tonight. I've seen all the bands at this year's show.
Yeah.
I've seen all of them live. They're all brilliant. They're all completely different.
That's
they're
what I like.
all brilliant, and that's wonderful for me because it means that the night's going to be more interesting as well.
So, Horseheads. Sort of music they play.
Youngsters, they were in last year.
Yeah.
Young bunch. I say young, they're not that young. They just seem young to me now that I'm 70.
You're not really 70.
Not quite. But really nice guys. They've got a great sort of slightly on the metal side of rock sort of sound. A little bit edgier, a little bit more interesting, really tight. Incredibly amusingly nervous last year as well before they went on. So that might be interesting to see if they've manned up a little bit this year.
They've grown a little bit, yeah. Zhivago. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, a lot of people know them. As sort of a fairly recent addition to the roster of local bands in some respects. But again, very popular. Their gigs always have a good audience. I've never seen them pull any less than a good crowd. Wonderful bunch.
Mandeville,
lovely Max from the Basement, his band that he's in. I've seen them many times over the years. They're really interesting. They've got elements of funk, they've got elements of rock, they've got slightly sort of jazz influences coming in there as well. All very good musicians. But also they have a really tall guy on the guitar, which just amuses me greatly because he's huge.
Mercury Rising. It's not the Bruce Willis movie.
Metal. I suppose in the tradition of British metal at the best times, but also with a sort of rockier edge, big noise, really skilled musicians as well. Just a fantastic band.
Midnight Barbers.
Extraordinary avant-garde rock.
You have to see them to
you really have to
understand their
There's only
music,
2 of
the way
them.
they do it.
It's a drummer who's one of the best drummers I've seen locally ever, and a vocalist and guitarist who managed to put so much emotion into his performance that I've seen audience fall silent in the middle of their sets. They're a really interesting act. You've got to see them to know what they're all about.
The Boy Jones,
mainly Colchester based, but they've been gigging in Chelmsford for a little while the past year, doing a lot of gigs with Paolo Moreno. I've seen them a couple of times. Really interesting band. Again, slightly older, so sort of I think they're all in their mid-20s, but maybe they just look young. But really nice guys, and they've got a great sound. They've got a really clearly defined sound that takes a lot of the sort of 60s pop influences and puts them into a modern context. Very good stuff.
The White Gospel.
White Gospel, they've been around forever. I say that, they're not actually that old. But Dave Arscott's band, the White Gospel, are exquisite. I'd say if you're thinking sort of like the Smiths, meet somebody like the Long Pigs, sort of in certain ways, that sort of 80s, 90s, really interesting indie rock sort of sound with spangly guitars and one of the most solid drum sounds behind a band in local sort of terms. And the
Lemon Curd Kids.
What started as a little offshoot for Mark Burnside, the Lemon Curd Kid, as he used to perform as a solo performer, a Panic Award winner himself. He decided to put his solo songs into a band context. They did that for a gig. They sounded really good. They got Matt Paul on the bass, a friend of mine. He's really great. John Ruskin, brilliant drummer. James Carroll, who's Guide Dogs for the Dead as a solo performer. All of these musicians came together in the band, and they knock out fantastic songs now. They've started writing over the past year songs just for the band, so it's not just Mark Burnside's solo stuff. And they're great. They've just released, or they're just going to release an album. So, well worth looking at.
Awesome. So, they're all going to be playing on the Saturday the 16th at the Civic?
I think Mercury Rising, aren't going to be able to attend.
No.
So,
okay.
Unfortunately.
So you're definitely going to get 6 out of 7.
They've got a gig, and we can't get people to turn down gigs.
Exactly.
So we understand Mercury Rising, and you're also quite scary-looking guys, so we totally understand. Don't kill us.
So Panic Awards, Andy, how can people get their tickets quickly?
The most important thing is go to www.panicawards.co.uk. You can buy the tickets at the Civic Theatre box office in person, online or over the phone. If you want to buy tickets off of me, I'll be wandering around with some on Friday, so if you see a tall, gangly man with glasses who looks a little bit like the puppet off the Travelogical ads, then do grab me and buy a ticket off me. Otherwise, Civic Theatre box office, on which you can get on 01245 505 606, I think it is, or possibly the other way around. But the easiest thing to do is go to panicawards.co.uk and click on the buy a ticket button. Couldn't be simpler.
Alright, thank you very much, Andy.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for having me.
Oh, look, this music.
Oh.
It's the end of the show.
Oh, mate.
We did it! We did our first live show.
You did the first live Really Real show. Congratulations, mate.
First live. I've done live radio before, everybody. Don't think I'm an amateur. I've done it before. First live Really
An
Real show.
experienced amateur.
Exactly. I kind of took that as a compliment first, and I realised afterwards that's not really a compliment, is it?
You've just been amateur for a very long time.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think who's been amateur for a long time as well. Anybody that works at BBC Essex.
Oh!
Do you be
Wow! Does not have a word said against Dave Monk. He's a lovely man.
You've been listening to the Really Real Show here on CCR. Don't forget, if you missed this, download the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker.
We got some podcasts to talk about. I want to talk about Star Wars in the podcast. We'll talk about Star Wars.
Oh, okay. You're going to get extras in the podcast as well. If we can get next door to do it, there might be someone there.
Tune in the podcast.
All right, well, thanks for listening, everybody. I'll be back next Thursday, same time, 7 o'clock till 8:30, unless somebody gives me I get an email, wake up with an email saying, "No, don't come back." Don't bother.
We heard your show. All we got from it was cocaine and baby juice.
Oh, no! That's what people are going to remember it for now. Ridiculous. All right, up next, we've got Bubble.
Hey!
She's up next. You can hear her there. She's shouting through the glass. So, right, have a good one, everybody. See you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go! Hit it! Broadcasting from the home of radio. This is CCR.
And there we go. That was it. That was the first live.
That was the
show.
first live Really Real show. I'm so happy to have been a part of it.
I also feel a bit sorry that this has made the podcast longer. Because I had an extra half hour of the show. That the podcast is long now. They're like, this show's too long. Podcast is too long.
Meh.
To
To be honest, if you made it through an hour and a half of the Really Real show, you're not going to mind an extra couple of minutes for the podcast.
That's true, yeah. You're still listening, aren't you? So yeah, that was fun. Andy's gone.
Incredible.
Lovely girlfriend Becky and that, so they're out of the way. They're gone.
They're out of the way.
I didn't mean like that, you know what I mean? I didn't mean it like that. But you know what I mean. So, I just thought of something.
What?
Right? Usually, we used to record the when it was live on a Saturday night. We used to record it on a Monday.
Yeah.
And then he didn't go out for like 5 days or so, or however long days till Saturday.
So we had to kind of not do news because
I didn't do any up-to-date news or anything right then and there.
Because things would be late.
Yeah, and the podcast obviously would go out on a Saturday night as well, straight after the show. And I just thought to myself, this can go out tonight.
And everyone is current. Everyone is up to date.
But let's see if I can go home and be bothered to edit it.
Do it.
I don't know, but sometimes I'm tired. I just want to go to bed.
Have a bath.
Edit in the bath.
But don't drop the laptop in, electrocute yourself. Don't do that.
No, because then people will be like, he did it live first and last show. He died in the bath.
No.
Embarrassing, wouldn't it?
That'd be horrible.
They built my gravestone. Martha. Martha died here. So, right.
We ended the show on a bit of a bombshell.
We need to do what?
We ended the show on a bit of a bombshell.
We ended on the bombshell, yeah, because we've
I
covered
wanted
enough.
to talk to you about Star Wars.
Let's talk about Star Wars.
There's just been a new trailer released.
Right, should we watch the trailer?
Star Wars Rogue One. If you've not seen the trailer, right now, put the trailer on whilst Adam watches it. I've seen the trailer, but right now, put the trailer on whilst Adam watches the trailer.
Okay, I'm starting in the YouTube now. So, Rogue One. Oh, it's already there. Official teaser trailer. It's 1 minute 58 seconds, yeah?
Yeah. So, what you need to do is.
I've just paused it at 1 second, everybody. So, if you want to go to your laptops and get to your tablets quickly now.
You're probably listening on a laptop or a tablet right now.
Yeah, so you can pause this anyway. Get Rogue One Star Wars story. A Star Wars story, that's what it's called, yeah?
A Star Wars story.
Official teaser trailer. I'll put it on.
Let's go for it.
Go. So you might even hear the sound as well. So it's been approved by approving audience. Oh, bit of music. Right, who's this bird?
State your name for the record.
Jin Erso.
Who?
Jin Erso.
Forgery of imperial documents.
It's old school.
Stolen property.
I love this. I love that you can just really real show podcast. Let's watch this trailer live.
Oh, it's Felicity Jones.
Aggressive and undisciplined. This is a rebellion, isn't
So
it?
generally, the characters that you're seeing aren't characters that are
Stormtroopers.
Well, yeah, but we've not met any of these characters before.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's generally like we've got a lot of kind of sandy planets. We've just hit the kind of the space view
What's that?
of that's an Empire Strike ship,
It's a Death Star.
and that is the Death Star in the background.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this December. It's come out this year.
Yeah.
It's proper old school. This is set during the original Star Wars.
Yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure it's the gap between
They break you.
Star Wars and
3
Empire.
and 4, I think.
No, because they just built the Death Star.
Continue to fight.
It looks like it's set between A New Hope and Empire because they've just rebuilt the Death Star.
Yeah, maybe.
She had like a Darth Vader sort of thing on.
Yeah.
Rogue One. Are we going to see Darth Vader? Is he going to be this?
I don't know, but as far as the trailer was concerned, we didn't see any lightsabers. There's no inclination of any Jedi or Sith.
Right, so these should just be like, you could be like a badass girl. Go around kicking some
a
space
little
ass.
a little bit like Poe from The Force Awakens.
They're really up in the women, aren't they, in these Star Wars movies? They're getting these women like...
Yeah, well, we
it's the Hunger Games, isn't it? It's
We
like...
didn't really get a lot of women Jedis or Siths, you know?
Yeah, well...
So
I'd love to be. I can't wait to watch Star Wars again now.
Oh, mate, I'm buzzing.
It's out on Monday, isn't it? So I've got to watch it again.
I will come down and get that on DVD, whatever.
Yeah, we can go to Sky, get buy and keep.
That was shameless.
I don't.
That was shameless. Be ashamed of yourself. So, please, go watch the Star Wars Rogue One trailer. It looks immense. Star Wars looks immense. George Lucas, well done. Just keep allowing... keep allowing this thing to happen because Star Wars is just this huge universe that just can have endless possibilities.
Exciting. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I'm going to go home and watch it properly now.
Yeah. Analyse
but
it.
that looked like a really nice looking trailer. That's a good trailer. I'm actually thinking how impressed that trailer was.
For the
looking
kind of time that they've had to concoct it and just like nobody's like who was aware of this? It's just
I kind of knew it
sprung out.
I knew it was coming, but I just wasn't expecting it. I mean, when Star Wars come out last December, like the new one, I was all excited. It was all coming out. Yeah. Okay. This one, I was told, they're going to have like a spin-off in between, and the next one next year is going to be episode 8. You're like, okay, that's fine. But I'm like, well, this one could be really good.
It could be.
And cinema is good, people.
Cinema is good.
Whether you agree or not with Batman v Superman, it's a spectacle to watch on that big screen, regardless of whether you like the story or not.
Yeah, mate.
We have got some great movies coming out. I mean, we've got Civil War coming out. Yeah, I want to watch The Jungle Book.
That does look good.
That looks really good.
Does look good. What is the other one that I really wanted to watch? Oh, man. No, leave me. Leave you.
All right, well, thanks for listening to the show, everybody.
It's a pleasure.
I'll be back next week. Also, you can listen live between 7:30, 8 if you want to, and then just download the podcast and get this little bit extra.
It's like opening the Kinder Egg. You've already had the chocolate. Now you've got the little toy inside.
That breaks. Well, little kids choke on. No, don't be on that.
Oh, don't be horrible.
That's horrible. No, all right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Make sure you keep downloading, subscribing, and give us a tweet at Real Show CCR. Find us on Facebook, Tumblrs, Twitters, and Instagrams, and all that stuff. All right, okay. We done? We should go?
Love you, bye.
Bye, everyone.